Okay, so welcome to Living Your Best Life with Bev and Tracy. My name is Tracy Donald, and I am a representative with a wellness company called Secret. And I'm going to introduce to you my co-host, Bev, and she's going to tell you a little bit about what she does. And we're going to talk today with one of my friends and a local business owner. So take it away, Bev.
Thanks, Tracy. I'm Bev with Remax here in beautiful Sarnia. And today is a good day, not only because it's Good Friday, but we have a fabulous guest today. We are excited to talk with Craig Brody from Imperial City Brew House.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me. Cheers.
Thank you for joining us, Craig. We've all got our beer because we're all Imperial City Brew House lovers. So we have a couple of questions for you. One of the things that we're trying to do right now is just really help some local businesses through the struggles that we've been facing with COVID-19. And Craig, can you just share a little bit about the journey? I mean, this obviously started as a conversation, became a little bit of a vision and a dream, and then you and your fellow friends that decided to do this, kind of put the plan to action. So tell us a little bit about how that went down.
It's been a long, definitely a long road. It's something that we started over 2 years before we actually opened. It started, like you said, just talking about it and thinking of how great it would be to do. And I think all of us were a little floored at what it actually took to get to the finish line. I mean, everybody that goes and opens a business goes through that and they all deal with it. We took the challenges as they came, and we were only open about a month and a half before all this hit. So, and it's just one more curveball in a series of curveballs throughout this. But yeah, getting to the finish line, we knew we would get there. It took a lot longer than we thought, but we learned so much going through it, relying on the people in Sarnia, trying to use local as much as we could. We're fortunate that we had all that just right here in our backyard. That helped us immensely, and really proud of where we ended up and what we have now. And like I said, we really just started getting comfortable with running it and okay, this is how it's going to go, because that's a whole new set of challenges after we went through the compression phase, and then we got hit with this. So here we are.
That kind of takes us right into question number 2. What does business look like during COVID-19 pandemic, and how are you and your team keeping your staff and your customers safe?
What does business look like? Minimal. It's, we're fortunate that we're still open. At least we do have sales. We immediately had to pivot, and now we're offering delivery, and it's our retail shop. And so that's the cans to go. You can come in and pick up cans and still take them out. And we started our delivery service, which we do every single day. Now that was something that we weren't prepared for. We've had some issues with canning, because all the canners, we use mobile canners, as a lot of breweries do, and their workload doubled in a day. So because everybody's selling cans now, so it's been a little bit of a challenge to keep stock in. Like, we're out of a couple right now, and it's because we're scrambling, trying to get cans in and trying to figure out how to get the product out the door right now. So
it's important that people be a little patient with you as you're having growing pains and the COVID pains.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys do have a couple of workarounds available for your customers, like if they have a growler or if they want to pay.
For sure, yeah, we'll fill growlers. You can bring them in. We're looking at getting our own brought in. We're looking at a lot of options. Work for us hasn't stopped. It's all day, every day. It's just trying to figure out how to keep pivoting to keep up with what's happening, right? So again, we're fortunate that everything's that we're able to do this, and delivery has been good. But it's just the 4 owners. It's just us and our manager and friends that are helping us out right now, right? So
is your counter open? Like, is the actual brew house open?
Yes, the tap room's open. You can come in just to pick up your cans to go. We have it all set up. There's basically a row of tables to guide you through up to the counter. And we just put a video on our Facebook page the other day that kind of quickly explains the process. And then everything gets wiped down. It's all contactless. We hand you the beer, you leave, and then we wipe everything down and start the process over again each time. And so we're open every single day from 12 to 7.
And I know you have delivery because I ordered delivery. So how's that working?
Again, it's a learning curve. We're figuring out, trying to use apps to minimize how we're driving around, and it's the owners and friends that are doing all the deliveries. So
my experience with the delivery was amazing. Actually, I called in, and actually I went online, and then I had given my info, and she called me while I was still doing some things. So it was almost instant. And awesome. Then it was only an hour or so later, she called and waved through the door, and yeah, my experience was really great, smooth.
And at a time like this, when people, they just want to stay home as much as they can to help flatten the curve. I mean, it's something that we could offer to do. But even that, like, we have a new website now. We've had to change that to keep up with this and make it a little bit more of a seamless process. We did an initial website very quickly to try and get this started, and then now we've taken the time to go through and actually get a better website going and an easier process to check out. And we're still, right now, we're going through some issues with that, trying to figure out how to work that. So it's constantly, every single day is a new challenge, and pivoting to make sure that we can stay afloat and keep giving our customers what they want. Without it, I don't know what it's gonna be tough to do. Without the delivery, I don't know where we'd be. We'd be basically, if it wasn't for us being considered as
because we wouldn't be able to get the great beer if you were doing it. So we appreciate that you and all other businesses really stepped up to that.
Well, it really forced everyone to look at the model, and fortunately, I mean, the fact that you're putting these things in place is probably what's going to allow you to continue on going forward for a while, because I don't think that this is going to be a quick thing that we've gone through. Now, you guys had some excitement last week with your hazy IPA. Is there anything that you want to share about this?
Some excitement with the hazy IPA.
Is this not kind of like a new version of the hazy?
Yeah, it's more, so that's one of the ones that we actually ended up, we didn't really change a lot on it, but there had been some requests from people to change it. And it's not hazy enough. So we did a few alterations to it. So far the feedback's been really good. Everybody that's had it is really perfect. Yeah. And
I have another one on tap here at home, or my husband does. And this is the new version. And I mean, I'm a huge fan of it. Where did he go? We just lost him.
Uh-oh. What did he do?
Well, okay, let's see if he joins us again. That was interesting.
I'm sure he will.
Give us 1 minute to get Craig back in here.
Live, right? But that's okay.
Well, the problem is everyone in the world is on Facebook and on the internet and streaming.
Right, especially
with family.
The Easter weekend. So hopefully he jumps right back in here.
Yes.
Come on, Craig. We got for you.
Oh, he's coming back. Okay, we got him. Well, that was fun.
That was me.
Yeah, exactly. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. So the brew industry, just through conversations that we've had with you, Craig, it's somewhat of a community. And I mean, the whole purpose of what Bev and I are doing is all about community. But can you share a little bit about the support that you have felt all around, and especially with your local brewers, that you would most people would think that you're in competition, but you're really not.
No, it's incredible. It's something we saw from the very beginning when we even started on this journey. It was going and visiting other breweries to get input, and we visited all across Ontario, different breweries, to talk to them about, what did you do right? What did you do wrong? What could you do different? And take all that information back to our business plan. And that started then, and I mean, it hasn't stopped. We're in contact with brewers all the time. And since this has happened, we've had a lot of different groups pop up. I mean, things like this have helped. You've seen online, there's a lot of online groups popping up to help support local. Well, in the brewing community as well, there's, through Instagram, there's different groups that have been created to talk about any problems that you're having and bounce ideas off each other. It could be something as simple as asking, where are you sourcing your cans right now? Does anybody know this? Does anybody know that? Locally, we've been in touch with the Refine guys to see what they can do to help us out, and they're doing everything they can to give us a hand to help get our product out the door. And it was, it wasn't even a quite, we called them and it was just it was almost like they were offended we asked. It's like, of course, yes, we'll help you out. And it was awesome to see. And we would do the same for anybody. Anybody approaches us.
Sorry, right?
Yeah.
Now our community is so awesome. Like, really.
Mm-hmm.
It's been even that, like, between the brewing community and just the community in itself, having the people support us and commenting, the comments on Facebook, proud to support you and all that. It's just, that's what's keeping us alive right now. And it's awesome to see. Having been open for such a short time and only being able to offer what we had for a month and a half and to build that fan base that quickly, obviously has been something that boded very well for us. And it's now become reciprocal. So that's amazing.
Awesome. And we'll do our part and hold you through this by ordering and coming in. And when you're back, we'll be expecting all kinds of new stuff.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And like I said, every day we're pivoting and we're trying to do new things and offer new things. And, we'll work with other breweries and the community to see if we can come up with new stuff. And it's a fine line between being experimental right now and just making sure that we can keep up with everything, right? So
yeah. So we're going to wrap it up, but not before we ask you some fun questions. So before the show, we asked Craig to pick between 1 and 10, 3 numbers. So we're going to just do some rapid fire questions here to end on a lighthearted note. So Tracy, he picked number 2.
Okay, so you got to listen closely, Craig, because this one is a funny one. So scent, C-E-N-T, and scent, S-E-N-T. Okay, so you got those two. In scent, S-C-E-N-T, what is silent, the S or the C?
C. I don't know why.
Players are so smart. So the next number you picked was
I didn't realize this was trivia. I thought this is all trivia.
Nope, not necessarily. It's just fun. The next one is number 7.
Okay, this is a big one. How long would you last, Craig Brody, in a zombie attack?
Oh God.
Trivia there.
Not long at all. I mean, we've been over this. Skill wise, I mean, as long as I could run, I guess is the best answer. Once I'm done running, that would be the end of it for me.
You're gonna give up right now and give up.
So I tell people I only run for my life or toward food. In a zombie attack, I would be running for my life.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, zombie, take me away.
Yeah.
And the last question, Craig, we'll let you out of the pressure seat here. But question number 9, Tracy.
Okay. So I love this one. This is my favorite, and I know you're going to get it right away. In those first few seconds, are you hoping it's ice, ice, baby, or under pressure?
Under pressure.
Ooh.
Absolutely. Under pressure.
Awesome.
So honestly, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to, bring some awareness about what you guys are doing at Imperial City Brew House. We've got it flowing across the screen here if you want to know how to get stuff. And really quick question, can people get swag right now? Like your glasses, are they for sale? Your clothing?
No, just essential stuff. So right now we're keeping it essential for a reason. We don't really want people coming in trying on clothes, and in and out is the whole key. Come for the beer and then
awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for this, and thank you for doing these. I mean, this is amazing for any business to do this or be able to help promote other businesses. It's awesome what you guys are doing, and we really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. We're really excited. We've got next Friday, same time, 2:00. We have another local business, and it's a restaurant, and they are people who are super, out there in the community doing amazing things, and we're excited to share that. So thanks again, Craig, and all the owners at Imperial City Brew House for bringing an amazing beer to Sarnia Lambton. So cheers and happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter, everybody.
You as well. Thank you.